So last class we got clear idea about variable and constant. So there are certain points which we'll go through, and then I will explain in coding as well. So first we'll go through the first point. So default value of character variables, right? A variable which you declare with the help of char data type, character data type, is default value is 0. 0 basically not exactly decimal 0, that is ASCII 0, and unique code value, that is slash small u, and followed by 4 zeros, right? And default value of char is not a space. Okay, so everything like while typing and all I have explained. I'm just going through that so that you guys make a note and have a points and all. Okay. JVM will not provide default value for local variable. Local variable must be initialized before using it. Okay. JVM will provide a default value for static variable. A static variable can be accessed from a static method. So if you declare any static variable anywhere in the program, they can only access from static block. Okay. A static variable can be only accessed from static block. Okay. JVM will provide default value for instance variable, and JVM will also provide default value for static variable. If you are declaring instance variable cannot get accessed by any of the static blocks. So let us assume if you declare instance variable, you cannot access directly into static block. Okay. You cannot declare multiple variable of different data type in a single variable declaration. Okay, so this point is just make a note, or you can go through the videos later on, and then I will, after this 15-16 points, I will explain like each of the points in programming. Okay. You can assign same value to multiple variable in a single statement, which I already explained that one. You can declare and initialize multiple variable of same data type in a single statement. That also I already covered in the previous video. Value of the variable can be changed any number of times during program execution. That is also get covered. Okay, value of the final variable cannot be changed. That is also get covered. We cannot use const to declare constant. So what we can use to declare constant in Java, that is a final keyword. So final is a keyword which we use to declare
constants.
Yes. Okay. So, so are you guys able to see my ID now, right?
No.
Still in my notepad.
Notepad, yeah. We were able to see the desktop
Okay.
screen.
Okay. So actually we are getting a power cut. So that is the reason one of my screen is getting shut down. Okay. So, okay. So now you are able to see the ID, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll go through first 2-3 points, and then we'll see okay, what and all we can. Still you are able to see my ID, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me delete everything, and then we have to move to letters. The first point, first point is default value of char is either ASCII 0. So we'll declare a char. One second. Okay. So we'll declare, first we'll declare a character. Okay. So first point is a default value of char is either ASCII 0 or Unicode /u and followed by 40. So let me print this one. So which type of variable is this? This is instance variable. Why? Because we are declaring within the class scope, and this is a static method. main method is static method. Okay, so basically any method or any variable which is followed by a static keyword are known as static method, or if you use static before variable is known as static variable. Okay, so I have declared here character C. Okay, so now let me print this one. Okay, so the issue is we cannot directly access this C inside the static block. So what we have to do, we have to create the object of this class. So obj equal to new, and the same class name, sorry, the same class name we supposed to write, and then we have the object. Okay, so now let me check exactly what it is, and let me run this one. Okay, so is this 0? No, right? It's not exactly 0, right? So basically it is ASCII code. So if you go in ASCII, you just type in Google ASCII and see the 0 belong to, like, what is the exact value of 0 in ASCII. Okay, okay, that is the one thing. The second thing is default value of char is not a space. So this is not a space, right? This is 0 ASCII 0. Okay, JVM will not provide default value for local variable. Okay, so let me declare a local variable. So this is void. Okay, so don't bother about these methods and all. Just follow the things that I'm explaining you guys related to variable. Okay, why I'm creating this object. You just have to be a basic details or basic idea about that. Because anyhow, how to declare a method, how to create an object, everything I will explain in detail. Okay, so let us assume inside this I have declared a variable x. Okay, so x is a variable. So the thing is that it's not in the scope of class, it is in scope of method. So anything which is in scope of method and blocks and all are known as local variable. So local variable, let me print this one. Okay, so I'm trying to print. So what it's saying, local variable you cannot use without initializing. Local variable you must have to initialize. JVM will not do initialization for local variable, but JVM will do initialization for static and instance variable. So let me assign some value to this. Assign 0. So that is the second third point. Okay, sorry, third and post, basically third and fourth point is same. JVM will provide a default value for static variable. Let me check. Static, sorry. So any variable is having a static before it is known as static variable. So they are saying like JVM. So a static variable, let me access this static variable. Okay, we can oh sorry, it's not x, it's a val. Okay, so static variable, let me check. So what is the default value of int? Default value of int is 0. Okay, so what's this printing? 0. It means we have not assigned any value to this. We have not assigned any value to this. Who is assigning value to this too? JVM is assigning default value to these two variables. So all are getting my point. Like just any one of you can say yes or no, because
Yes.
okay, okay, fine. Then
So
yeah,
we cannot use the static variable inside the normal method, right?
see, if you use, let's assume this is a what we call, this is a normal like instance variable. So instance variable, if you use static, right? So see the program, what exactly program you will get. Okay, so modify static not allowed here. The reason is this is the static keyword which enable. Okay, I can say, I can explain in a different way. Let's assume any of instance properties that you declare, instance level, either variable or method. Okay, they all belong to a specific object. Okay, like if you, let us assume you created a 10 objects. So all these objects have their own copy of those attributes. Like void show method is there now. So object X have their own void show method. Object Y will have their own void show method. But this is not a case for a static variable. Static variable common throughout the objects. So all the objects can access static method and a static variable. So that is the reason we should not have a static variable inside instance methods and all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, when we go through static methods and static variable, we'll see, you will get idea. Okay, why we are not using static within an instance method block and all. Okay, the reason you will come to know that how the object is getting there shared and all. Okay. Okay. So now we'll go through instance variable cannot be accessed directly from a static method. Of course, we cannot access instance. We have created object, then we are able to access that one, right? So that already I covered. And other points like you cannot declare multiple variable or different data type in a single declaration statement. So basically, it's saying, let assume I have written int a, and then I can write byte c. Okay, so this is not possible. In single line, you cannot write. You have to use this statement. Okay, and then only you can use this. And you cannot have, see the first line number 5. We are having a character which variable name is c, and then you cannot declare another variable with the same name. You can use a different name. So always use a different name of variable, because anyhow the same name, it's not allowed. Okay, so that is the one thing. You can declare a multiple variable same data type in a single statement. So yesterday also I have told that, not yesterday, I think, yes. So A, B, and C, right? So like that you can declare a, so basically it means int B means int C. So similar way you can write, okay, int A, int B, int C. If you don't want to write 3 times, 2 times int, you can directly come here, you can write B and C. Okay. You can assign same value to multiple variable in a single statement. Okay. Let's see. So basically, I have assigned certain values. Okay. So, but this will only work for C. If you want, like, we cannot do initialization here in instance level. So basically, we can take example in local block. So let's assume I have declared A, B, and C. Okay. So what I can do, A equal to B equal to C and equal to 8. So basically, I have assigned 8 to all of these variables. Okay. Okay. Two variable cannot have same name. Value variable can change during the program execution type that I already explained in the last. You can check in the last video. Okay. Value of final variable cannot be changed. That also I have explained. Okay. We cannot use const keyword. Okay. So when we go while going through the keywords and all, right, I have said that there are two reserve words we have, which is const and go to, which we are not using in actual programming, but we have in Java as a reserve words. So people usually who come from background C and C++, when someone asks to, like when they are writing a Java program, if someone asks them to declare a constant, what they used to do is const int a, okay, or whatever value they try to assign it. So this is not the case with Java. In Java, if you want to declare a constant, you have to use final. Okay. Clear? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now the very detailed and very basic things we are going to learn. And always remember, the basic part is more difficult. It seems very simple, but is having a small topics which later on very much needed. So that is the reason the first part of core Java, we have to go through each and every point. Second part, if you miss one class, in the next class you can recover. But initial, like basics and all, if you miss 1 or 2 class, it's very difficult to cover it up. Okay. So Okay. So now I'm sharing my text editor screen and we'll go through laterals today. Let's see. So are you able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, we are seeing your IntelliJ.
IntelliJ. There is one second. You can see Avino host and there is Avino Singh. I'm sharing my screen. I don't know. Okay. So, is it visible now? Okay, so now my text editor is visible. Stop sharing. And then again I have to share it. Okay, so now it's visible. Okay, so basically we are in today class we'll go through laterals. Okay, I'm audible to you all, right?
Yeah,
Let's
yes.
see. So basically we'll go through laterals. So we have learned about variable, right? So similarly, there are laterals. Laterals are the value which we are going to assign to variables. Okay. So basically, if you see how we declare a variable. So basically, if you see here, right, this is int. So int is what? Int is data type, and then we give a variable name a, and then there is a equal to sign. So basically, equal to is a assignment operator. Okay, we'll learn about operators that. So exactly what value I'm assigning to variable a 134, right? So 134 is a value. Okay, so literals are actual values which got assigned to variables. Okay, so there is 134. I can have here 1000, anything, any value. Okay, so all those values are known as literals. Literals can be assigned to variable or constant. Okay, so now I have assigned literals to variable. If I have to assign uh, literals to constant, so here I just need to add final. So literals can assign to variable and constants. Literals are also used to perform operations. Okay, so basically this is also a definition of literals. So what it's talking about, so in the side, like I just write down here, let's assume a equal to 10, int b equal to 20, int c equal to a plus b. So basically what I'm doing, a is holding literal 10, b is holding literals 20. So I'm performing operation on literals, right? So one more thing, constant value in programs. When you write up programs, you have variables, you have class, you have methods, everything. But there are values. So values never change. Let's assume this 134. We cannot change this 134. We can change the value of A, but we cannot change 134, right? So the constant values in program which are also called as literals. Okay. So if I ask you which type of literal is this 134, so if you see that this is seems like integer, right? So you can see there are two type on numeric value. There are two type of literals we have. First is numeric, second is non-numeric. Okay. in numeric, we have two types, signed and unsigned. Okay, why it's unsigned, why it's signed, we'll talk. Basically, you know that characters are unsigned. It doesn't have no negative and positive values, right? It always have positive one. So basically, it's a unsigned. When you go to the beat level, you can say this character doesn't have sign beats. So it's unsigned. Okay. Now signed, we are having integral and floating. Okay. Non-numeric, we are having boolean and string. Okay. So let's take an example of one of these. So if I write here a, a, so a is which type of letters? Character type. Okay. Now I have let me use so I have write 10 or 100. So which type of it is? It is integral. Okay, signed integral. If I have to give an example of floating one, so I can give 1000.100. Okay, 19.6. This is floating. If I have to give an example of Boolean letters, so I can give false or true. You have to give example of string letter. So what I can give? I can give my name or any of name. Remember, always use double quotes for string letters. Okay. Character, always use single quotations. Okay. So basically you understand what is literal, and literals have different types. Okay. Like we have discussed here. Letters have numeric, non-numeric, in numeric, unsigned, signed, then non-numeric, boolean and string, then char, integral, floatings. Okay, so now we'll go through each one of the letters in detail. So let us assume we'll first go through boolean. Okay, so we have almost 6 type of letters in Java. The first one is boolean, the second one is character, third one is string, fourth one is integral letters, fifth one is floating, and sixth one is null. Okay, so now we'll go to boolean. Boolean is pretty straightforward. We don't have to invest much time. Okay, so boolean literals. Okay, simple. Boolean letters can be assigned to a boolean data type. There are two values, so true and false. Okay, so in program, let us assume if we are writing a program, so I have to write a program for class and example curly braces start, and I will end curly braces here. So always when you start, you should end that curly braces. Okay, so I've started, I have ended over there. Okay, so now boolean data type have to b1 equal to true, boolean b2 equal to false. I'm writing in short form SOUT system.out.print SOP. Okay, and then value, you can write anything over there, plus b1. Okay, same thing, system.out.println. Okay, SOP means system.out.println. Okay, so value plus b2. Okay, so when I print this one, right, when I print this two, right, so what will print for this? Remember, I missed here one thing. Yes. Otherwise, you guys will tell class example, and then here I have to use public static void main, and then the string args and curly braces start and curly braces end, because Java program start from main method. Okay, so I just forget to write it down. So boolean b1 equal to true. When I print, what will print for this one? So it will print true and false. Okay.
False.
Okay. Now let's take an example which is correct, true and false. If I remove this, okay, and I write down here 1, what will happen? What it will print?
True.
Why it's not print true?
Boolean value is like 0 is false
Yeah,
and
that
1
is-
is true, right?
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. But this one is which type of value? It's a integral literal, right? It's not a Boolean literal. In Java, Boolean literal is true and false. You either go with one of them, true and false. Okay.
Okay.
So when you assign 1, it will say it's not compatible with Boolean data type. Okay, that is the one thing. Okay. Okay. What happened? Let us assume I remove this. What happen if I write here true? Then what will be the output? Anyone guess? Okay.
The value should be small t, right?
Yes. Java is a case sensitive. So you know that it's a Boolean having a 2 type of lateral supports, true and false as small. So it will always will be small true. If you give capital, it cannot find symbol. Like it's don't know that, right? So it's just say we don't know this. It's not, I'm not able to find it out. Okay. Now I will remove this and I will remove these two and we'll take one more example, the final one. Then we'll move to character letters. Okay. So let us assume I have write down here true. Okay. And I have assigned value to FLSC false. B equal to true. Okay. Now what will be the output of 1 second. What is the output here? What it will print? Anyone just guess. Okay, so what I'm doing in this line? This line. So I have created one variable, which variable name is true, right? And assign value false, right? So now true is value false. Okay, now what I did? I had declared another variable called b. I'm assigning this value, right?
Will it
Yeah,
show
correct.
false?
False. Yeah.
Yes, it will be false. Why it's false? Like anyone can explain, like you guys are able to understand, right? So easily you can explain, no issue.
Because the value of the true is false.
Correct. Correct. Because the value of the true is false and we are assigning true to variable b and we are printing b. So basically it will come false. The output is false. Okay. Okay. Let me go to the next topic, which is character letters. This is very important one. Okay. So it will not help you in initial projects and all, but later on it will help you a lot. Okay. So when you guys work on localization, like application which support multiple languages and all, so you guys know about Unicode, ASCII code, and UTF-8, UTF-16. That time we'll discuss in detail. Okay, so character letters. Oh, my writing is a bit not clear. Okay, so character letters is a single character enclosed with single quotation mark. Okay, so basically single quotation mark means A, So this is character literals. 0, this is character literals. So you just don't say that this is what do we call integer and all. So anything which come under this enclosed
Single quotation.
single quotation is known as. So let us assume any symbol that we have, anything like I have 9, I can have a. Okay, I cannot have A, B, C, this. I cannot have this. Remember. So this is basically not allowed. Okay. So what is allowed? This one, this one, this one, this one. Character literal can be assigned to char type. Character letters can be assigned to char type. Okay. So now I will take one example. 1 and 2 we will learn by example. Okay. So let me declare a class. The class name is let's take example. Okay. So example, and we all know that to start a Java program we need a main method. So I have to declare a main method. So how this p is small. Okay, don't make it capital one. So public static void main string arg xyz whatever you write. Okay, and then here curly braces open. Okay, so now I have to declare a character data type char ch1 character 1 or anything. You can declare any name you want to give, you can give. Okay, what I am assigning this? A small a. Okay, okay. Now ch2, what I am assigning this? A small j. Now char ch4, what I am assigning this? A special character char ch5. I have forgot 3. Let us assume I mentioned it 3 and then 4. Okay, I can do it also. ch3. So ch3, let us assume I assign 7 or